Ones that I think might struggle, sent in by Chrissy Jane. You'll do. Scouts, welcome back to the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Leigh.
I'm Mitch.
And I'm Andrew.
And it's great to have you back with us, where we can bring you a post-match beer in your ears. I hope that you're ready for some elite chemistry, and that's mainly because of Skin's science background, obviously, and then some sport, and probably a random appearance of current affairs. And
Perfect.
What's the other thing we always mention? Pop culture.
Pop culture.
Pop culture, obviously.
That's
We
us.
got the chocolates. That's a win. I've got a story.
We'll take it
Do
away.
ya?
I'll tell you.
Go on.
This is how it went. I went to Magic Round NRL at Suncorp Stadium. Well done to South Sydney Rabbitohs, Gode. That's why you look happier.
Well,
What'd they do?
They won.
we won.
By lots or
No,
normal amounts?
should have won by shitloads.
Okay, right. Anyway, I won't ask. Tell me your story.
So I went to Magic Round, which if you're not from Australia, NRL, it's just our National Rugby League, and they play every game at the exact same ground, all at Suncorp Stadium.
Super League did it first in the UK.
Did they really? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
As if we could come up with something original.
Yes,
Please.
right. And hello to our UK listeners.
UK listeners.
That's
Plenty of them.
Thank you for that idea. So you know how we were talking about streakers and the flare guy? We told all those hilarious flare puns.
Well, two of us did.
Two of us did.
No, I trolled a tripod joke and got in trouble, and then you copied my joke the week after.
It was so
Can't
much
think of
funnier.
anything brilliant.
No, so much funny though.
Good video though. So in streakers have been we were watching. We're like, well, there's 6 games here, or 8 games, whatever it is. There has to be a streaker at some point. We were just thinking like it's a great opportunity for it. Had not seen one whatsoever until the third game on Saturday night, which is Penrith versus Melbourne. It's raining, not great conditions. Everyone's sitting with their ponchos and things. We're like right down the end behind the goalposts. And at half time, so no one knows why I tried to streak because the game wasn't even going. It was like literally a minute before half time. And this guy has, honestly, it's the worst streaking attempt I've seen. Well, fully clothed, sorry, Gode, I should clarify.
Yeah,
So
invader. He's pitch invader.
Pitch
Okay,
invader.
right, gotcha.
Honestly made it 4 steps. 4 steps before was crunched by 2 security guards.
On them.
He did not get to the painted section. It was still like on the grass. And
What
just
in the heavens?
cooked.
Well,
Nailed.
neither did Manly, unfortunately, against the Broncos.
That's right. There's a few teams that way. But yes, that was one of the worst attempts I've seen. So
Yeah,
like you
right.
see some
That's a
videos
big-
where you're like,
yeah.
oh, this guy's outrun the security guards. And security guards get a bad rap sometimes. These two, they must have just like seen him coming. He was proper drunk.
Yeah.
And they've seen him coming down the steps, down the steps.
Got him.
Thank you.
Line him up, boys.
He's going to get banned for life and cop like a $15,000 fine.
It's always
For nothing.
like for nothing. If you're going to do it, you have to surely
And at least do it nude.
And nude. We've
Yeah,
spoken
of
about that
course,
before.
Yeah.
Go the whole hog.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
When you're nude.
Public nudity. Yeah,
And the other guy that probably would have missed that, in fact, just to roll into that story, the guy behind us in the row, like there was they're big days, 3 games of footy, obviously they only sell mid-strength beers now because the crowd behaviour is pretty
Yeah,
ordinary.
it was really good during this one, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, helped out.
Yeah, good. There's only 9 punch-ups in the crowd, so that was good.
yeah, perfect.
I think we'll cover that a little bit later as well. But the guy came in behind us on the Saturday, sitting there, have no idea who he was supporting. He sprayed every player, like verbally, just hosing everyone. Like Dragons are cats, Titans are cats. They're offside, but for both teams, no one knew what was going on.
Do you call the Tigers cats by any chance? Because that's actually factual.
Geelong are cats? Like, but wrong sport.
Yeah, no. They're across the road at Metricon.
Anyway, he's come in and just like, I was like, oh no, this guy's definitely he's gonna upset someone. And then it was, I reckon, about 12 minutes into that game, turned behind, I was like, this guy's been really quiet, like since he came in, full of energy. Turned around, he's having a nap.
Turns out he's a cat.
He went to sleep for 50 minutes of an 80-minute fixture.
No.
Who it would have been the St George Titans game, surely.
Yeah,
Just
it was.
Yeah, fucking stinker.
Right.
I hate sports fans.
No, very fair. All right. Well, thank you for that, Lethal. Let's move on to a little bit of housekeeping. We've got a couple of reviews here that I'll try to read out in this size 2 font Lethal's given me, but
It's good, isn't it? It's really hard. It's a lot harder than you think,
I
isn't
see
it?
what you were dealing with last
Wear
week.
these
Now, Gode.
glasses. They've actually magnified it for me. I've seen it fine.
Must
You
be
should
nice.
wear them somewhere else then.
It actually took me a while to get that. I
Yes.
thought you meant like a different suburb.
No.
Okay.
Stay with us.
Body
But
Swing
no,
about your
but
penis.
before I...
Thank you for breaking that down.
Yeah, just for those that missed it. But Before I get stuck into reading these out, I would request those playing at home or listening at home, if you could take the time right now to just stop what you're doing and go and leave us one of these reviews so that we've got something to read out on the next episode. That would be great. If you can't muster up a review, at least a rating on Spotify would be lovely, or Apple, wherever you happen to be listening. So give us a hand with that if you don't mind. But without further ado, we have one here from SS More 0039.
Why do we read the names?
That's funny.
Just to take the piss out of Gode. He says, America listener here, new to cricket. Watch Leigh's quick cricket rules vid on YouTube. Great
Good
people.
vid.
Yeah.
Was it? I didn't watch it.
You were in it.
Was I?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Right, there you go. But yeah, YouTube, great people apparently. So don't fully understand cricket yet, but the general banter, tangents and segments and hysterical must or dust is my favourite. Tights.
Mine too.
Tights. What? Sorry. Tights, no shorts is absolute dust. Agreed. Thank you, mate. Can't wait for future episodes. Keep up the great work. Cheers, gents. We will try. Thank you, mate. Then we've got another one here from Jealous. Something says, great people. Obvious. No brainer.
That's my favourite review.
That's all we need, really.
I'd be happy with that.
So simple.
Yeah.
And finally, not a huge fan of any of the sports these fellas talk about, but I've still managed to listen to 25 eps in about a week. It's great chat and a great injection of random pop culture. Great people. Wow, that's just a recurring theme. I wonder why that is. It's
Maybe
not
they're,
like
maybe they're looking for
people every
sponsors
45 seconds.
from us.
I think that might have been Siri dictating what we say.
Suggested ads on their phone.
Wrote a review.
And we got a joke sent in.
Oh, Gode, well done. We do, indeed.
I'm getting so much better at this.
Didn't you have more housekeeping? Wasn't there?
No,
Right.
mate, it's at the back end, mate.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
It's like
apologies.
you missed the planning meetings at
Yeah, it's like I haven't read that document because he kept screaming at me while I was trying to do it.
Well, to be fair, you were looking for your phone for 45 minutes while we were trying to do an ad.
My phone.
I think it's in the car. How about you just unmute your mic while we do the ad?
I didn't do that.
One take,
I'm not in charge, mate. I'm not in charge. That Poindexter over there's in charge.
And unfortunately, I've got a $700 phone bill because Skin made me ring his phone that many times. It's Vodafone, great people, obviously.
Infinite.
What are we up to?
calls.
Back to the joke.
Joke of the day.
Do the
yeah.
joke.
Someone sent one in.
Who sent
it's
a
from
joke?
Josh.
It's from Josh. Josh Askham or no Josh?
So I saw a father and son walking down the street the other day, and the dad had got a really big Christmas tree over his shoulder, and the son says to his dad, says, "Dad, that's a massive Christmas tree. Are you going to put it up yourself?" And his dad turns and looks at him in all seriousness and says, "No, of course not, son. I'm going to put it up in the living room."
Wow.
I don't know if anyone could hear that, but it sounds like a whale's getting harpooned next door. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's our infant neighbour.
Oh, right.
You guys just wait till you have kids. You got no idea. It's like oh, good. Shut the door. That'll make it a bit cooler in here. That'll be.
It's genuinely 700 degrees. Oh, beautiful. All the piss poor timing of an English batsman.
Good joke, though. That's
Great
strong.
joke.
Very good joke.
Yeah, that's taken the gloss off your performance there, Josh. It was outstanding.
That's one of the best jokes I reckon we've heard on this pod.
That is right up there.
Also, we got a lot sent in. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
keep
that.
them going.
And they will continue to be used. So well
Yeah,
done.
100%.
Yes, we needed that. More content. Thank you, everyone.
Boys, I'll change pace just a little bit of sad news in our cricketing circles with another death of a former Australian test player, Andrew Symonds. Roy, as is known, died in a car crash over the weekend up in Townsville. Obviously, absolutely tragic again. Wife and two young kids, which, I've got kids and that sort of hits home a little bit. It's awful, and we've all had, I guess, relatively minor interactions with Roy. But Roy, is one of those sort of knockabout larrikin guys that I guess the Australian public really got behind. Similar to Warney, but different in his way. He's a country guy, liked to beer and like fishing, and obviously a tragic loss at 46 years old. So.
A tough year for Australian cricket.
It's a tough month, or 2 months,
yeah.
really. Rod Marsh, and even before Rod Marsh and Warney, Dean Jones, only probably 6 months ago as well, passed away in India doing the last IPL. So it's awful times for Australian cricket. Like I said, we don't get too serious on this podcast very often, but it's something, like I said, we've all had mild, minor interactions with Roy, but I guess we were just fans of his work on and off the field, I reckon, too. He's one of those guys you could just really get around and love. And I really liked his commentary as well. It was
So do I.
Yeah.
You didn't try to be like
Someone he wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was just genuine, wasn't it?
yeah. No, I agree. And I guess, just more so wanted to mention some of the fond memories I have of him. Certainly that I shared on We Got the Chocolates Instagram today. Him, even if you don't like cricket, if you can't get a laugh out of him smoking that streaker, actual streaker, that was butt naked, I'm a very poor judge. That was elite. And then also remember he was a gun like one day international 50 overs player for a couple of years before he ever got given a chance in the test side. And then I remember his first 100 that he played. I think we were together. Well, we were in Yamba, I reckon, like holidaying. And he scored that 100 against England on Boxing Day. The same game Warney took his 700th wicket.
Haydos got 100 that game as well.
He was batting with Haydos. They were best mates.
That footage of him like crushing Haydos.
I still reckon that's one of my favourite. Like, there's so many Ashes moments. So I reckon that's still one of my like top couple of Ashes moments. Like everyone sort of says, Warney's born, then like Siddle's like hat trick on his birthday thing. But I reckon Symonds 100 is right up there for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's cracking.
And remember he told that story about him and Haydos getting stranded in like shark infested waters on Straboak Island. Yeah, like because they loved boating and fishing, as we said. And they tell that story about how they had to swim back to land, dude. And like I've seen some
swimming.
Yeah, swum.
Holy shit!
I've seen
there's a couple of hours.
Sharks.
No.
Yeah, have you not heard that story?
No.
Try and find it for you. Great story.
Well, can we plug another podcast, the Howard Games? Can we plug like Howard Games? He tells the story on the Howard Games.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll get around that.
It's and we've all got our little own personal stories of Roy, whether it be watching fan or personal interactions. Lethal, do you have anything for us?
I was actually going to mention, it's probably not even my story to tell, but you will remember that right in the early days of the We Got the Chocolates podcast, a massive Marnus Labuschagne fans, there's no friends and then also fans, and Roy was caught in like the hot mic situation, him and Warney, where they was talking about Marnus, like, the
Marnus being Marnus
thing and Marnus being annoying.
That's right.
And so we had to come out and jump to Marnus's defence. He obviously needed that. And
really struggling. He wasn't making any runs at the time.
No, but it was actually a story from the Sheffield Shield grand final where Marnus made the 100, like the big 100,
160, wasn't it?
Wales, yeah. And Roy was commentating, and he came to Marnus's parents, Marnus's mum and dad, after the game, and apologised for that exact comment, and just said, it was a poor comment. I've got to know him. I love him. He's my favourite person, blah, blah, blah. Like, massive. And I remember, like, Marnus's mum being so, obviously a very forgiving lady anyway, but just, like, from then on, was just, like, he's the best. Like, so much forgiveness just out of seeing how humble he was and how the ability to, rather than be awkward about it, actually go and confront it and say, I said the wrong thing, and I love him. I thought that was a pretty cool story and probably a really strong testament to his character as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. All right, I'll take it away next, I suppose. I was my fondest memory of him was as a real young kid. I barely remember. I would have been maybe 5 or 6 years old. Lethal was away on some cricket trip over in, where maybe Townsville or something like that. You'd gone away.
Charles Tower.
Yeah, okay. So he'd gone away for the weekend. I'd, for whatever reason, as a fantastic younger brother, decided I'd make it my mission. We were going to a Bulls game, a Bulls one-dayer, and I was going to get everyone's signature, all the players' signatures. I think from both teams for whatever reason, on this little signature cricket bat. So I was running around the Gabba trying to stop everyone, and we went and found like where all the players' dressing rooms exit or something like that. So we were just getting everyone as they came out, but I'd obviously managed to miss a couple, and I think it was Shane Watson had gone over to the car park across the road and hopped in his car, and I was chatting to Roy, like getting his signature and stuff, and he's like yelled out to Watto to pull him back, and Watto was obviously not super stoked about it, but he's like gotten him to come back, hop out of his car, come back over to sign the bat for us, and then obviously Watto's left, but Roy's just hung around and would have been chatting to me and Mum for a good, I don't know, good hour or so, just asking questions about what Lethal was up to, what cricket he was playing, whether I was playing, all that sort of stuff. It was very fond memory.
That's pretty awesome. I had a Bulls Masters trip up there where like each of the country zones got like a player from down in Brisbane to go play. I played for his mob, so North Queensland. So he was our mentor player, but he was sort of there. He was always helping out and all that sort of stuff. We had a night out on at a Chinese restaurant. The second last night we're up there, and basically the owner knew who Roy was. Obviously knew him pretty well, local up there. He's up in Townsville, so. he basically left the bar and said, "Oh, you're in charge. Just pour yourself whatever you like." Blah 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 blah. Like, so I think a lot of people in that situation would probably just take advantage of that and be pouring themselves a drink, but not paying, you know, and just being a bit silly. But like, the one thing I remembered so vividly was that like he would pour himself a drink, but then go put money behind the bar. So he'd pour himself a drink, and like there was no bartender there. We just had the bar to ourselves. So he would pour himself a drink, walk around, go put cash behind the bar, and it just that really stuck out because like I think a lot of people in that scenario, like, you know, famous cricketers, Andrew Symonds, right, Australian cricketer, would just free stuff, you know, I mean, more free stuff, great, but he would always do that type of stuff, and like even like the glasses and stuff, he'd finish his glass, he'd put the glass next to the sink, that sort of thing. I really like that in a person as well. So that's one, I guess, cricket memory. So
I love that. Yeah, he's a great man, and if you do not know what cricket is and you want to get to know, I would recommend trawling through some of his highlights packages, whether it be fielding, bowling, batting. He's the best fielder ever. Yeah. Like obviously some pretty good fielders have played the game, but even like Ricky Ponting named him as one of his best three fielders.
He's right up there. Watching his fielding highlights, man, that's just proper athlete.
Well, he's so big too, isn't he? Like, he's just so imposing.
He used to like grab the ball and still be sitting down and
throw the stumps down.
And throw it a lot harder than you could standing with a run-up.
Exactly.
With a run-up and a significant run-up.
And I remember him, we must have done some other tour or something. Like I remember he was at a training camp I was doing one day, and he was telling me how to like catch high balls and stuff, and he'd like catch high balls and he would make sure he was sitting down by the time he caught it, so he would like see the high ball, run to where it was, sit down and catch it. Like, you'd have to get there in time. I don't know, just elite. God, he's good.
Gun.
But then he could bowl meds, offies.
His meds were decently quick too. I remember as a youngster playing third grade. I reckon I was 14 or 15 at the time. Third grade, opposite field to first grade, in Brisbane, and we were playing Gold Coast, and on the other field, Gold Coast was playing Valleys. We had Matty Hayden playing for us, who was Valleys boy, and Gold Coast Andrew Symonds was playing. And I was watching him bowl. I was like, on TV it sort of looks a little bit slow, a little dibbly-dobbler, but like, hustle the apple a little bit as well. So it was very sad day for us.
Very sad day. Rest in peace, Roy. Okay, this is something that has been requested multiple times. I could just not ignore it anymore. Multiple times on social media, Instagram, I think even on TikTok as well, actually. A few requests to go through some pickup lines, either ones that have been sent, that we've seen, that we've used. I mean,
what have you done to your shirt, you Gabe?
What do you mean?
It's like right up over your neck. You look like you got no neck.
Oh, really?
You look tough though.
Huge traps.
I had to go to the gym today. Did you noticing?
Good idea.
Nice fella.
No, I was going to say another joke off air. Don't worry.
Okay, all right.
That's the first time I've ever seen you show any form of
restraint. I'm aging, 32 now.
A couple kids.
Happy birthday.
Yes, but pickup lines is what was requested, and I thought, well, this is actually, Mitch, we got to have a chat earlier. We love doing this, just sometimes, because otherwise we'd be calling people at midnight.
Yes, you can't do that. Apparently people don't like staying up till all hours waiting for some idiots to give them a buzz. So we started off with the caller. We've already had a chat, so this will be a little flashback to how this segment started, and it was quite entertaining. So
anyway, entertaining, he means a debacle.
You guys are getting so good at this.
It's going to be a classic stitch up if she's giving me the wrong number.
Okay.
Danielle, this is Leigh from the We Got the Chocolates podcast. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Did you say triggered?
Good.
Oh, right. I was going to say, it wouldn't have been the strongest start, to be honest. Fantastic. Can you hear us all right?
Yeah, all good.
All right, well, you're actually not live recording yet. We are going.
Oh, thank God.
Nah, we'll give you a bit of warm up. Let's just make sure that you're... Can you say something awesome for me? Like, how was your day?
It was good.
Oh, that's perfect. Great level. Well done, everyone. That's pretty good.
I had my last day of work today, so I'm happy.
Last day of work, retired.
No, not quite.
I was going to say.
Just changing careers.
Changing careers is still quite a big thing, really.
Yes.
Tell us all about it on a separate episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast. All right. You ready to go? So I'm just going to lead you into, because we're going to throw back to this when we record in a second. So we'll just insert this into the episode. It's a poor choice of words given the topic. But then I'll just sort of throw to you and you tell your story.
Okay.
Have some fun. It's elite. If you're laughing, we're laughing, and we're always
Yeah.
laughing. So it should be fun.
Cool.
All right, I'm excited. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's go. And to kick us off with this segment, I might start again there.
Okay. Nice.
Ready?
Ready.
And you know how we love hearing from the chockies, guys. So to kick us off with this segment, I thought there was no better way to get started than to have Danielle on the phone. I believe that she has a story regarding to a pickup line. I think that she received. Danielle, have we got you there?
Yes, I am here.
That is magnificent to hear. Thank you very much for your response on Instagram there. But we thought that your story warranted, there was a bit more to it. So we sort of needed to get the actual audio format. Are you happy to take it away?
Sure. So I was just messaging this guy like on Tinder, and he sent me, oh, hang on, there's someone at my door, just give me a second. So sitting there waiting, like going about whatever I was doing. Sorry?
Was that the pickup line?
Yeah, you've literally just ruined it. I think it is the pickup line.
Cody's muted.
What?
Cody's muted.
Oh my God.
Yeah, keep.
Oh,
Can't hear it.
it is all happening here. Holy Moses.
Hey, why be on mute the whole time?
Oh no. Okay, Danielle, we've had proper meltdowns here. Holy heck.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Just to inform you, we've spent the last half an hour filming like an ad, and Gode's mic's been muted the whole time, which
Oh,
really
God.
hurts. Yes, one of those dream scenarios.
Lucky you said just about nothing.
Oh my gosh. Nah. Oh, that really hurts. Anyway,
He only said one line.
Yeah, that'll be right.
That'll take 3 seconds to fix.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
do this, shall we?
and hello to
Probably
all the
start
YouTube
again.
viewers out there. This is one. How good to watch. Okay, Danielle, we're back. Here we go. I'm just fucking doing the whole thing again.
Yeah, do the
Shall
whole
we
thing.
start again?
Okay, are we off mute?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're off mute.
So you're off mute. We can hear you now.
Who's on mute then?
Michael
This-
now.
This one.
The wrong fucking mic. Oh my shit.
Okay.
We're so good at this after 131 episodes.
We're not.
We're not. Okay,
Well, let's try again.
Danielle, I apologize. The good news is Gode had rudely cut you off there, so you can actually tell your story properly.
Oh, she didn't hear it. That doesn't matter.
No wonder she couldn't hear you.
So, what's going on?
Why is that guy speaking so softly? Okay, sorry. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Fuck.
Come on.
That intro was good too.
Yeah,
That
well,
hurts.
we'll try
All right,
again.
here we go. And guys, you know how we love hearing from the chockies, so I thought there was no better way to kick off this segment, the pickup line segment, than by getting Danielle on the phone. I think we've got her now, and she has a pickup line story, I think one that's been attempted on her. Danielle, have we got you on the phone there?
You sure do.
That's magnificent. And are you happy to...
17.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like we spoke to you recently. Are you happy to just get into your story?
Sure.
Thanks.
So messaging this guy on Tinder, and he sent me a message, oh, just give me a second, there's someone at my door. So I waited, went about doing what else I was doing, and he came back and said, oh, I'm sorry, it's my in-laws. And my head was like, oh my God, this guy's in a relationship. Why is he on Tinder? And then he writes back, hey, while they're here, did you want to say hi to your parents?
Oh, come on.
That is really good.
Wow.
Yeah. I rate that.
Yeah, so do I. How did you take that, Danielle?
Well, I was a bit speechless to start, to be honest.
Your parents weren't actually there. were they?
I hope not.
That would be a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
The way that you told that story in Gode's defense, I actually thought that
You
you
sold
were
me
saying-
straight up the river, to be honest with you.
Like you were just like, oh, sorry guys, I've just got someone at the door right now. Like that you needed to go and answer. And Danielle, have things improved like since that? Has that been the peak, sort of the pinnacle of messages you've received?
Oh, it was probably like the smoothest, but I have gotten a worse one.
Oh, well, okay. We may as well hear that.
A guy messaged me just the other day actually, and first message straight out the bat was, would you rather me lick your toes or your ass?
Okay.
That is aggressive play and also a difficult decision.
And how is Josh Zassim doing?
And I do apologise about sending that message. My gosh. Wow, that is a stinker.
People don't actually say that, do they?
Did you write back to that? Sorry, I mean, you don't have to obviously go
No,
into
I
your whole
didn't
dating
reply
life.
back to that.
That probably makes
Probably
sense.
leave that one unread.
Yeah.
Danielle, I don't think we can get any better than that. So that's probably, I mean, that's your debut on the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I mean, thank you so much for coming on. It was meant to go for about a minute. You've been here for about 7.5. If you're watching on YouTube, you can watch that whole thing.
We need an SD card to get through this video.
Well, Michael's already deleted all our stuff. So. Thank you, Danielle.
No worries.
Cheers, mate.
Okay. That was our chat with Danielle. That went well. And for listening as a podcast, I think we've had to cut a lot of it out. Obviously, we started recording it. It was meant to be about a 1-minute chat. I had Gode's mic muted. Turns out we'd also had it muted for all the other stuff we'd recorded tonight. So, yeah, it went really well. It was good. Thanks for
Smooth
asking.
sailing.
Yes, never mention it.
Well-oiled machine over here after 130 eps.
Right. But we did think one of the great ways to get the Chockies involved was to put it out on Instagram. What's the best, I guess, pickup line?
It's probably best or worse, isn't
or
it?
worse, potentially. Yeah,
suppose
well,
so,
actually, I've tried to
especially
break them
after
into categories. Yeah.
Oh, no. Geez, you're good at it. You're so good at this job.
I know. That's right. Well, actually not, if you wind back 35
I was going to say, you've done nothing all day today and we're still running late. So, I mean, well, swings and roundabouts, I guess.
No, I can't do it all.
And by it all, I mean anything.
Anyway, I even got us a little jingle, actually, for this.
Did you?
No.
Hold on. Did you?
Hang
Wait,
on.
did you? This is what
This is what he's been doing all day. We've been trying to work it out.
I didn't sing. It's stolen from someone else.
Okay,
But obviously,
even
great
better,
people.
yeah.
Good
Friends.
people, yeah.
Just what I want.
Oh, what I do is I look a woman up and down and I say, "Hey, how you doing?"
So there you go.
That is, that's theft.
That's good. So
And
what on
by
earth
someone
did
that's
you do?
probably going to follow us up about it, so that's good.
Yeah.
No, less than 7 seconds. Don't
Okay,
worry
right,
about it.
perfect.
What about the jingle though? Miko, laugh later.
It's funny that you mentioned that because that will come up in a second.
Oh, good.
Okay, so I've broken these up into segments for you. So first segment, rather nice ones. I hope you know CPR because you just took my breath away.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Thanks to
Nice.
sending by
Very
Taylor.
good.
Are you a beaver? And I read that as quite a sexual one
Yep.
first. But then it turns out, are you a beaver? Because damn. And you had to say it like that.
Yeah.
Because
That's how it was spelled.
it's a damn.
Yeah, and it was sent in by Cam. Damn, Cam.
Damn, Cam.
Well done. If I was to ask you out on a date,
No,
if
how
I
you
was,
going?
if I was to ask you out on a date, would your answer be the same as your answer to this question? Skin, I thought that's one that you would like.
Yeah, this threw me a little bit. Had to give it some thinking.
I still don't really get it.
Well,
Can you explain
So I
it
think
to me?
you're going to say
I can try.
yes.
I can
and
try.
then-
I'm going to get confused again. If you say yes, then your answer to the date is the same as that, so it's a yes. And if you say no, then your answer to that
It's gonna
date
be
is
different,
different, so the
which is
answer to
yes.
the date is yes. So either way, you're getting a date.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
That question belongs in the segment I've been fighting for months. The
Shower thoughts.
because I got high one. Yeah, that's.
Well, how about enunciate
When
that
you
to
say
us?
fighting for it,
Yeah, because that's
I've
the
mentioned
first
time.
No, because that's the first time we've heard
That's
it.
literally the maybe at least third time I've mentioned it.
To yourself or to us?
Have you
To
heard
both
of
of
this
you.
at all? No, not
I think
once.
you wrote it in this journal.
Yeah, it's in the car. It's in the car of his phone.
This is the
Future
definition.
reference. I know this isn't a podcast meeting, but you have to tell us if you want.
If you want to
For
segment,
future reference, I know I'm not a psychologist, but this is the definition of gaslighting.
Jeez, that got heavy.
the election's not till Saturday, mate. But
I think smoke alarm's on.
Anyways, where were we?
All right. Okay. Are you a savings line because you're gaining my interest?
oh, good.
Mate,
Nice.
That's the one I used to use. Actually, I love this one. Hey, Gode, can you just feel this shirt?
Is it boyfriend material?
Bang, nicely done. Sent in by the Todd father.
What?
The Todd father is his name. That's who sent that in. What a man. That's outstanding. And I wish I was cross-eyed so I could see you twice from Logan. Genius.
Good.
Then
No,
I went
but
to-
who was his name though? Not where he's from.
Bean Lee Logan. Quite perplexing ones I named these. And I'm not ruling them out. I'm sure they could work. Hi, I'm John. I have a small penis and I come quickly. What? Do you know who sent that one in?
John.
Yeah.
Go on, Mitchell. Stay with us.
Oh, with you, yeah, I got that one.
And it'll be the best 4 minutes of your life. No, not all at once. That's good. Perplexing. I'm not sure they're working. Ones that might work. What did the 0 say to the 8? Nice belt. Which I thought was like, okay, yeah, lame. But then he goes, what did the 7 say to the 9? I'm Marshall. Nice to meet you. It's in like out of 10 skin. 7 out of 10. You know, the rating system. Obviously, we wouldn't do that.
Nah. That sucks.
What did you use to get Kathleen?
Nothing. I'm a grown up. I don't need to use pickup lines.
You weren't though.
You met.
You were 17.
We met when we were 13, actually.
Hey, I'm 13.
I guess that's the other thing.
I'm 13.
Out of 10. Anyway, and then, you're an accountant. You'll be good with numbers. What's yours? Now my wife from Thomas.
Oh, well done,
Can't
Thomas.
argue with that.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff.
Okay. Well done. Ones that I think might struggle, sent in by Chrissy Jane. You'll do. I can't imagine that's working.
Nah.
Ever tripped over a tree? How about a root? By speed. By speed. I mean,
Speed?
you can't argue
What do you
speed.
mean?
Person's name's Speed.
What platform was that sent in on?
Instagram.
Instagram bio Speed, his name, his profile.
Did you get the run from cocaine?
He sent it in quickly too. Once. All right, and I finished with just slightly more sexual ones. So still ones that
Did
might
you read?
struggle.
Did you read any of these before he told you?
I did, yeah. I had a quick
Oh, why
peruse.
did you do this? My favourite thing to do is to not read anything you guys do.
Yeah.
So it's all a surprise.
No, that's just your excuse to come unprepared.
Tune in next week for another one of Cody's hobbies. Okay, and then so it's still ones that I think might struggle, but slightly more sexual. And that if you're a child
sexual.
listening,
Don't play
keep
this to a
listening.
child.
Yeah.
You know,
and if they're playing it for themselves,
well, if they're playing it for themselves, they're not a child, I reckon.
good point. Okay,
Lord.
roses are red, grass is greener. When I think about you, I play with my wiener.
Oh.
Sent in by anonymous. Not surprising.
Yeah.
Hot dog fan, obviously.
Hot dog sandwich or taco skin?
Is that a euphemism?
It
No
wasn't
idea.
meant to be. It was the wrong segment to put it in.
I'm rattled.
What do you mean? Like, because like a
I get it.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Is it a hot dog? Is it a sandwich or a taco?
I don't have an answer, is what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Skin, you're a mathematician. This is a maths one. If I flipped a coin, what do you think my chances are of getting head?
No one,
plural.
no one actually says that.
I don't know. No one said it to me.
We know, buddy.
Wow, that doesn't surprise me.
And if they did, I would say it's not 50-50.
Tails.
60-50.
Not 50-50.
70-30. Obviously, I'm joking.
Is it hot in here or what?
It's freaking hot. Is that baby still crying?
He's listening to some of these jokes and gone to bed.
I've only got 2. Stick with me.
Still going. Still going. All right.
Stick it. I'm no weatherman, but I predict you'll be getting a few inches tonight.
Oh, he's at a wedding
From Nashi.
Oh, really? Yeah. I stole it from another man. It's a good joke. It's a great one for your next MC. I hope it doesn't rain. But anyway, the bride will be...
And armed and hard about this one. It's not great.
Is it not great because it's vulgar or is it...
It's pretty vulgar.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a Disney character, so you
We've
can't
come
be
this far.
Yeah.
You told that good joke about the Disney characters.
Disney or that name.
About a TV area or some shit.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, I think that one was probably better. Here you go. To take us out, just Skid. Make sure we're just concentrating on your face here.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Pinocchio. Sit on my face and I'll tell you a lie.
Why did you say that?
God sent it. I had to read it.
Lots of people sent us
How have
things.
you included that? All the
Someone sent us a link to a porn site on YouTube. You didn't read that out, though, did you?
I did read it.
Hello. Why did you fucking read that?
In his defence.
Yeah, I know. Like, we get it. Like, we know what happens.
O.J. Simpson last
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. In his defence, why did we read the O.J. Simpson thing?
I set a precedent.
Yeah, I asked Mitch. He said, "Yeah, do it. It's the best joke I've ever heard." That's what Mitch said.
That's not what I said.
No, that's what Mitch said, wasn't
Shut up. Back to the gaslighting, you bastards.
it? No, Mitch told me to do that.
All right, anyway, shall we move along? Have we got
Yeah,
sport next, I think?
I
Need to stop,
Who would
so we
know?
haven't had it.
Okay, yeah, well, we won't move on to that next.
I don't know where the ad's going in that.
Dunno.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty hot.
All right, thank you for that cracking segment, Lethal. I found something actually sport-related for a change.
Nice.
Yeah, look at us go. And we cop so much criticism about always talking about cricket, and no Americans can understand it, that I've decided to err the other way and talk about an American sport that we won't understand at all. So that's good.
What sport is it?
Should be a nice segment. It's baseball.
That's where we do our best work. What do you think back to that Pinocchio one?
Major League Baseball. I noticed by scrolling through Fox Sports this week that old mate over in LA, the LA Angels, whatever they're called, someone pitched a no-hitter in a baseball game.
I watched
See that?
I think you sent it to me, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so hopefully you watched it. I'm surprised you did, actually, given I sent it to you. But,
gaslighting.
but yeah, no. So that happened, which is pretty interesting. But it was posted on for Fox Sports Australia. So, and the video is old mate. Well, he pitches it. Obviously, the batsman hits it, doesn't get a run.
Wait a second.
Apparently
can you write that down a little bit?
Apparently that counts as a no hitter. And so it's posted on Fox Sports Australia. All the comments are like, imagine clicking on a video that says old mate pitches a no hitter, and 3 seconds into the video the batsman hits the ball.
But you know what a no hitter is, right?
I do now that I've read those comments and been thought the exact same thing, and then spent an hour and a half googling it.
You should be in the social syndrome.
What do you, mate? Why are you so all over baseball? Talk us through.
Well, but I just know what a no hitter is. It means no one got on base.
Is that no one got on base or no one got home?
No one got on base.
On base at all?
Yeah.
Well,
But you can-
I didn't know it.
Yeah.
But no, there are. I think there are even finer rules.
There
Than
could
that.
be, yeah. But I was assuming no one got on base. Like
Hang on. Are you saying in 9 innings, not one person got to first base?
Yeah, no.
I'm assuming.
100%,
I'm
yeah.
fairly certain that's what a no hitter is.
There was
yeah.
some issue which, if
Don't
more
point your finger at me, Pinocchio.
Sorry, I'm pointing at.
That's too soon.
I'm pointing at this guy. If someone more educated than us could explain what the frick happened, there was some issue where someone did hit it and got to base, but it was called an error or something. I think the fielder fumbled it. I don't know what the hell that means, but it didn't count. Anyways, so still ended up being a no hitter. Old mate was only 22 years old. The bloke that pitched it, I think
He was
the
a rookie,
youngest.
wasn't he?
Yeah, youngest since 2006, 12th for the Angels ever. And so that's all well and good. Very exciting stuff. But there wasn't the only exciting thing that happened in that game.
What else happened?
Some other fine gentleman whose name I don't remember.
You
I'd
are
be
just
shocked if I wrote it down.
You probably did.
No, I didn't. I wrote it down as one bloke. So that's in the show notes. He's played about like nearly 5,000 games batting right-handed, and then hit a home run as a lefty.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Well, I don't know. You just turn around and face the other way. You know how their bats are like circles, so you don't have to like I don't know. It all works.
So it's the same as cricket bats, really,
I guess. Maybe he would have had to get a new helmet. Wouldn't he have had to change his helmet? Anyways, hit a home run left-hander.
And his glove, maybe? Or they wear
Kevin
gloves?
Peterson did a switch hit for 6.
Yeah, well, David Warner, Glenn Maxwell.
Yeah, I'm saying, but he's the first one to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I get it. Like, good on you.
Yeah, well, I thought I was pretty impressed.
I
Anyways,
just don't understand why you would do that, though. Like,
maybe because he was winning 11-0 and he was like, I wonder if I can do it left-handed. Bored.
Yeah, but that's a bit of a piss-take in professional sport, isn't it?
I suppose.
Oh,
well. Anyways,
I've seen you bowl. That's a bit of a piss
that was a massive piss-take.
Other slightly exciting thing that happened is I was like, this popped up, very excited, went and watched the match highlights, and not that excited.
We did that in the last segment,
not
mate.
that excited. That's all. Calm down. So I went excited enough to go watch the match highlights.
That is exciting.
Yes. And noticed a bloke that I played touch footy with, an Aussie, Aaron Whitefield, is out there playing for the LA Angels, as you do.
Yeah, right.
Good on him.
You played touch footy with a baseball player.
Well, he wasn't a baseball player at the time. He was like a 15-year-old kid from Wellington Point. Now he plays in the Major League Baseball, and he was just cruising around the outfield taking catches. God, they make it look easy too.
Do you reckon
Very much
maybe
easier
you
to
could
clubs
get
on.
in touch with him, maybe get him to sponsor? Maybe. He'd probably have a bit more.
I thought you were
I'm
going to
sure
say
he does.
on as a guest, but
either or.
works as well.
Oh, yeah.
I guess would be good.
Oh, yeah. He could probably tell us a bit more about what the frick happened with that error and such. Maybe I should have done that for this. Anyways, we'll try next
And
week.
what happened between the ages of 15 and 25, so that he's now playing Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Probably practice
to be fair,
baseball, I
he
would have
was-
thought.
As a 15-year-old, he was a very talented human. So
At baseball?
No, I didn't watch him play baseball. Probably at baseball. At touch, very good. Did some freaky stuff on
And
the
they're
field.
similar sports, really.
Yeah.
No, but just genuine athletes, all I'm saying. It makes sense. I'm not surprised that he's a professional athlete.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So
Well,
that's that.
Skin.
Nice work, Skin. You're on fire today, mate.
Yeah, you have been.
You are on fire. Do you have a new phone?
No. I've had it for ages. It's got a cracked screen.
Yeah.
I took the case off, if that helps.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah. 3 weeks ago.
Good. Am I right to move on?
Yeah, you can go.
yeah,
We'll just have a
we
chat.
record a podcast over here.
Beers
that's
for
right.
years, mate. You know what it is.
we do
Lock her in my lounge room.
Something like that. What was it?
Finally read our business plan.
That's good. We haven't sent it to him yet.
Nah, of course.
But that one's just our slogan.
To be fair, you took all day. You still got the fucking microphones wrong. So I mean, swings and roundabouts.
That was hardly my fault. Okay. The social sin bin is a segment that we love doing, and it's where we try and clean up the internet and just, I guess, hammer a couple of people that need to have their Facebook.
Your shirt again.
What's happening?
You're like, I don't know what you're doing, but stop doing it.
It's the gym, mate. He's been at the gym.
Okay, all right. You're going to look like a
And he's
kid
done
in
some
the YouTube
exercise as
video.
well.
Can you help me with this? What the social sin bin is?
Yeah, well, we're doing a social sin bin. We found 2 segments.
Do you have a jingle?
There's
We've got 10 minutes in the bin here.
We've got a bin.
Gets the 10 minutes in the sin bin.
Perhaps we should start off with the Magic Round stuff, I think, because that's less controversial. I think everyone can agree on what happened at the Magic Round, and Gode's already alluded to it. They played 9 games over 2 days or whatever the hell it was, 8 games. They played a lot of games, sold a lot of beer, people got intoxicated.
It's mid-strength, though. Honestly, how many are you having if you're getting that blind on
I
mid-strength?
assume a lot. You would have to have a lot to partake in some of the behaviour that was on display. So, yeah, people just got plastered. I assume they're not doing it sober and broke out in a nice big old brawl, which is... It was pretty rough to watch.
We spoke about it literally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 episodes ago.
Having not ever punched someone or been punched, so I don't get it.
No.
I struggle with it.
Yeah,
so
I don't
bad.
get it.
And I think my upbringing is slightly different too. Like I'd sit here and there'll be people listening that are like, nah, you like pussies, it's fine. And there's people definitely in the Facebook comments that obviously that's their view. But
yeah.
I guess my experience was slightly different in that I had like my best mate was king hit at a party and died at 16. So I think I was always going to struggle a little bit with getting around any form of violence. I just don't. I look at it and it was annoying because even some reputable and I don't know what the solution is, but like news sources and like other social media pages that have got big followings are like putting it up, going like oh yeah, it's great to see the boys boys
being boys,
that sort of thing. I'm like, fuck off, so dumb. Like I don't. And the people that actually have like quite big standings in the rugby league community, like they've literally stopped it on the field. You get sin-binned if you even slap someone now. So why it would then continue in the stands, I just don't understand. I'll never be able to get my head around it. But it's just, and like people want to take that. Like Gode wants to be able to, how old Dom now? Like your 4. Son. Like imagine Gode taking his 4-year-old son to a game and then that happens next time. Like it's just, people just don't think it's stupid. Yeah. Genuinely stupid.
Agreed. 100%. But some people
disagree.
Did have stupid, disagree.
And this is what they say. Let them comment. This one baffled me because these two disagree with each other, yet somehow agree with each other in the same passage of play.
Oh, I'm assuming a lot of these people aren't going to be overly intelligent. Is that too blunt?
No. On this occasion, let them go. Jesus. I'm not sure how Jesus got brought into it.
It's actually Jesus, I think you're right.
Yeah, sorry. Let them go. I don't know what Jesus meant to do. He's obviously holding him prisoner somehow.
I'm sure he's not stoked either, but they've probably got to worry about like the Queensland Police first, wasn't it?
Yeah, he wouldn't be thrilled. And then Clint James. Oh, sorry. Jesus. Sorry. Clint says, kick the dogs out. Just spoils a good night. So that's kind of like whatever I was sitting.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
Yeah. But then Nathan comes back and says, that's what gets the atmosphere going. No, he doesn't say going. It just was, that's what gets the atmosphere. Any brawls in the crowd or on the ground. And then Clint says, that's right, brother. Totally agree. But they just disagree. They disagreed one message earlier.
I hope Clint will say the piss. Hopefully.
Yeah, I should so. I hope Clint just can't be arsed fighting with someone on Facebook.
I don't think he is.
Yeah.
And then Daniel says, get the fights out of the grandstands and back on the field where they belong.
No.
They don't really belong there either.
They've worked pretty hard to get them off there.
Yeah, I doubt they're going to. I reckon Peter V'landys will just come out tomorrow.
The only one good, at least no one's going to hit their head on the seats if they get punched in the field.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
that's a real silver lining.
I just struggle to think that Peter V'landys is going to go, you know what, guys, we got that wrong about the whole fighting thing. Yeah. Bring it back in.
I know what we do. If we start fighting on the field, that will minimise the fights off the field. That makes
sense. At least they'll hit their head on the grass when they fall down.
I did just want to give one bit of praise, though, to Craig. In a situation where I have blown up, this made me laugh quite a bit.
Okay.
Well, have you seen the beer prices? So subtle. So good.
Perfect. Also, while we're still on that topic of the Magic Round one, I was scrolling through the same post and found a comment that I don't know if it belongs in the bin or whatever. or if it's a good thing, but it says you could be in Antarctica and someone would show up in a Rabbitohs jersey, which is like something we joke about all the time. But
random South guy.
Yeah, the random South guy. But you're not in Antarctica. You're at a football game at the Magic Round the weekend where Souths are playing
on Saturday.
On Saturday,
we played on Saturday.
Souths are playing in Brisbane. It's quite a normal place for the South guy to be.
Literally at the ground. That's the only other time you wear a South jersey.
That's actually the exact time he's not a random South guy.
He's just the South guy. Anyway,
I had also a couple from the Lions, Brisbane Lions, great team. Cruise past Crows.
They're cats.
Is the headline. The Lions cruise past Crows is the headline. Tony, 4 points, but a repeat of that will result in a loss next week. Tony, I'm new to this whole game, but I think a repeat of a win will result in a win.
And another win.
Copy paste.
Thanks, Tan.
Yeah.
What?
Good effort.
Shin thigh.
I also had just a general idiocy one, which I thought was very good.
Okay.
Someone's written, Panama has gun control and it's wonderful. I was in a gun control debate. And then someone wrote back to them, go to Panama if you want. This is America. To which the person says, I am in Panama. This is Facebook. That made me laugh.
It's really funny. I don't know why. It's really funny.
The old internet, the World Wide Web. Who'd have thunk it?
I mean, we love our American friends, but honestly, Jesus Christ.
Also, guys.
What are you doing? Your hand down there?
I got sent something the other week. Have a look at that thing. Oh, no. Bad news. Michael's got to do some work.
You awake there, mate?
Right. I've just been sent this big Arnott Shapes box full of these flavour sachets. What does that look like to you? Can you remember?
Hold on.
that?
Did you say sachet on purpose?
Nah. Is it a satchel?
No, it's a
Sachet.
Sachet.
Sachet's not a great. That's not good by me. In fairness, I was very distracted by.
You're very distracted.
I'm feeling absolutely ratchet. What? I don't know what I've done there.
Touche.
Someone come and reset me. It's happened. Anyway,
What's your mind?
the great news is Shapes have released limited edition flavour shakers to the Hungry Nation. This is like the barbecue shape. You know, we used to eat them and all that flavour.
All
would
the
be
stuff
left
down the bottom.
Yeah. So they've turned that into little sachets. From what I've heard.
Right.
Sachets.
Yes.
And I just wanted to let you know that research has revealed that if Aussies had a substantial amount of Arnott Shapes flavour dust, this is what they would use it for. Have you got anything you would use it for straight away, Skin?
No, nothing I've thought hard about. We put it on hot chips earlier. That was fine.
That was the number one.
Okay,
It's still
good.
like Family Feud. Yeah, it's
Well,
like
there you
Family
go.
Feud.
I win.
Hot chips, 42%. Coating
right.
for meat, chicken and fish, which obviously...
Not for me, but
for you,
someone
yes.
out there, probably the majority.
Yeah. Roast vegetables.
Yeah.
Good.
That'd be better.
Yeah.
33%. Seasoned dip for hummus. I'm not sure about that. I'm happy to try.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Give it a crack, see what happens. How about
Flavouring
that,
for sauces and gravies. Sprinkle on ice cream.
No.
That's madness.
No.
You can't be
That's fucking
serious,
madness,
can you?
honestly.
Anyway, boys, take a couple of those home.
I will.
They should be elite.
Couple of what?
Those shapes.
Sachets.
Sachets.
Couple of
Couple of sachets.
couple of sachets. Perfect.
What?
You know how you do that thing at the end of every episode?
Oh, you're in for a tweet.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, shit.
Oh, dear. At least it's empty.
Dude,
So's the beer.
Few too many of those.
You mean the planning section of your year in for a tweet?
Yeah, hold on. Bear with me. Oh, you know what I did this week as well? I liked the photos so I could find them, but now I can't find them. That's the issue.
You do that every
I know.
week. It's
Hold on.
the same thing.
Mitchell.
Do you want me to go back to this shapes thing? Well,
Yeah,
What
if I
about-
do that.
What about bookmarking them on Twitter?
Yeah,
rather
hold on.
than
But I like them. So
screenshot?
there it is. I got two for you this week.
Incredible.
The first one's a horse racing one, but it's not really a horse racing one, though. It's from a horse racing trainer. And a jockey went on The Voice. By the name of
I did see that.
Yeah, Robbie Dolan's
Yeah.
name. The Irish jockey.
He can sing.
He can really sing, and good jockey as well.
Okay.
And this is from Mitchell Beer, who's a horse trainer as
be
well.
a good jockey. Don't just sit on it all.
Oh, you do it then. You can't even pronounce fucking sachet right, you idiot.
Surely he'd make an all right jockey. He's bloody 4'9".
Obviously don't know if
Massive
the horse-
shoulders, though, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Does
yeah.
the horse run any faster if I say sachet correctly?
Yes.
Probably.
You sprinkle it on the horse's back and it goes faster.
I think
Anyway.
you're thinking of Tinkerbell, mate.
Yeah, yes, that's something else. This is from Mitchell Beer. Weird watching The Voice. He's a horse trainer. Weird watching The Voice knowing that you're going to give the bloke the same speech as Rita Ora tomorrow about how he can win. Except it's a Wagga maiden. That's really funny for horse racing people. You guys won't get it.
No, I haven't got it.
It's also the first time you've read it.
Yeah.
I can tell that.
No, I saved it like 2.5 weeks ago. Hold on. Now I'm just trying to find the other one.
Okay, we'll see you in 2023.
Yeah. No, this is good.
This has currently been your worst. You're in for a tweet.
You know what I'd rather listen to?
Yeah.
Facts about paper folding.
Yeah, but I can't see the fucking love heart. I liked it.
It goes into a folder.
Where does it go,
Just go to the folder with the love hearts.
It was really
on.
funny.
It's good. We've turned it into a technology.
I'll do the tweet now. Anyway, I found it anyway. Yeah. It's all good. I'll make it up.
Found it. Yeah,
so Paul Gallen was in that boxing fight last Wednesday night and lost the Australian title. And then someone commented, name a more iconic duo, Paul Gallen and losing on Wednesday night. Because State of Origin used to be on Wednesday night. Yeah, now you get it. You happy with that one?
Yeah,
that was off the top of my head.
That was nice.
That is
except for when they did that Sunday night fixture.
Yeah, and they won it probably.
No, I think that was The Voice.
And that was You're In For A Tweet.
The longest You're In For A Tweet ever.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
Oh, I found it. There's the love heart there.
Oh. Perfect.
Hold on. All of them, but that was so far better than your performance in that thing tonight.
That thing.
And the Roadcaster as well.
Rightio, that's another We Got the Chocolates podcast complete. We welcome you to be a part of the Chockies crew and engage with us on the socials or get in touch at the website. We love it when you get in contact, and it is actually remarkably easy if you have had some exposure to the internet.
Yes.
And you're not Gode.
Yeah. Good point. For everyone else, I'm sure you'll find it easy enough. Just jump onto any of your social media platforms.
You are
Facebook,
actually
Instagram,
terrible.
YouTube, Twitter.
What do you mean? I'm so busy.
Spinning plates with one arm.
You're busy just sending me messages saying, how's the show coming along, boys? I got 8 of those messages today.
Yeah, hold on, guys. I'm just colour coordinating the microphones. And still muting the wrong one.
Oh, I started full time today.
Did you ever finish that?
No, I said something about social media, but then I was going to say we also have a website, wegotthechocolates.com.au, and an email if you can get podcast-specific things to the email, hello@wegotthechocolates.com.au.
Beautiful. And we're on YouTube now as well. So I know we plugged that last week or the week before to throw the comments in there. We love that as well. So head across to YouTube, watch it when it drops Friday mornings. It's good fun. You can see what happens behind the scenes, see us dropping stuff, and Leigh on the buttons, sweating like a pig.
What happened behind the scenes tonight?
And the shirt.
Failures.
It's a 42-minute episode, but tonight's video has gone for an hour and 40.
Yeah, that's true, actually. There's a lot of behind the scenes. Get on over. Get on over. From Gode, Mitch, and myself, thank you very much for listening. We love making this. We're very glad that you listen. And just remember that throughout the week, even if you're having an absolute dust-ridden day, tell a joke, crack a smile, and annoy your friends with as many random memes as possible. Mick and Gode actually just send Simpsons memes to each other all week. It's really fun. And if you're doing that, you are absolutely getting the chocolates. We'll speak to you next week. And as always, good luck in the future. That's Stumps.
Well, that's the podcast. So what the hell are you still doing here? Go and get the chocolates, you marvelous beast.